they like to change the words to say it in a very nice way, just to be nice, but in the end they might be thinking a different thing in their heads. But it's more about the appearance. This is something I've heard about Japan, that the appearance, or showing like a nice appearance even though it's fake, is something good because people feel good, but at the end of the day it's kind of fake, you know.
Yeah, like a tatemae.
Tatemae, that's the exactly thing, the tatemae, and you have others, but it's actually is a tatemae. For those who don't know, it's like the skill of having a very nice appearance, even though it's fake, or you're not thinking that inside. So it's a very, like, people value a lot this skill. This social skill is very much valued. If you're this nice, people will say, oh, people will talk between each other and they will say, oh, this person is very nice, and he said this and he said that. But wow, that's a little bit controversial, maybe.
Yeah, and it's like, I think I would say more conservative people use this tatemae skills more, or as you grow up, you know, being an adult, you have to use more. However, that's really difficult to decode the tatemae.
Yeah.
You know, you say nice things on the surface, but you know, you feel different way. And sometimes so I'm from Kyoto, and then I heard my parents actually not from Kyoto. They stayed in Kyoto for a long time, but they're not from that area, local people. So I don't know very well, but I heard from other people that in Kyoto, if someone said, oh, come visit us, and then if you just go visit, then they feel kind of, wow, she really came, kind of thing. Or if someone said, oh, stay at someone's house, visited someone's house, and then if someone offered her, you know, do you want to stay over for dinner or stay over for some snack or something towards the end of the conversation, and if you really accept it as it is, then like people actually, that was the cue that it's time for you to leave. And then so you said that, would you like to stay for dinner? And if you say yes, that's kind of against the norm. That's like, you know, you shouldn't say, oh, you are supposed to know, look at the watch. No, you know, it's time for me to go anyway.
Wow. The thing you mentioned, like, you have to, like, prepare, like, how do you say? You have to do, like, performance and say, oh, it's too late, maybe next time for sure, you know. But that is inside of the culture, at least inside of the Japanese culture.
Definitely, you know, looking at, you know, wait, don't take it literally sometimes, or you have to get the cue of the ending of a meeting or ending of a conversation. So because like at one time my friend came over to my house, and then we had a good time, but it's time for me to go to bed and I want her to leave. So I was like, oh, you know, in front of her, like, oh, I'm so sleepy. And then this American girl never get the cue, like, you know, and then I'm okay, I'm not sleepy.
Yeah.
And if that was Japanese, they definitely get it, you know. That means, okay, it's, you know, time for me to go.
Yeah.
So I had to tell her, very uncomfortable, like, you know, could you, you know, let's finish it today, and it's maybe time for you to go home too, you know. That was very uncomfortable for me to say. I want her to get the cue. So
I think people who are more attentive would catch these things, even though it's a Japanese thing. Myself, I would get it, or I always like to ask for the comfort of your company, you know. So it depends. The culture can be a fact or a thing to take in account, but I think it also depends on the person and on the education, maybe.
Or yeah, I would say like people are like you of course exist in outside Japan.
Yeah.
With the other person's needs and stuff like that. But the ratio probably might be different. In Japan, of course, there are people who can't get the cue. But the more maybe 80% of the people are more attentive and 20%. But in other country, the ratio might be different.
Yeah. And the thing is that they're not being nice to you. It's not just being nice or not. It's that they're doing their job the way they show. So if they show how to work well, they're just gonna be productive. They're just gonna be effective. But it's not like being nice. It's like the way the society and the jobs work there, and that's why they are so effective. Because of these trainings, for instance, as you said. But some people, it's funny because some people say, oh, in Japan people is very nice, is very like attentive or something. I think there must be many people that is attentive or something like that, but I don't think if someone is attentive, maybe they're just doing their job, and their in their job includes being nice or something, but this doesn't mean they're really nice inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's on the manual.
Yeah, but at least it's effective, So that's good for everyone.
Yes. So they're just, polite,
Yeah, polite.
That's the customer service. And then I'm okay with that. They don't need to be nice really as a person, but if they're doing the job, just do the job. And then that quality or the standards are very different from US and Japan. So I still feel that way.